They're tiny, invisible, and everywhere. They live in the air you breathe, the water you drink, and even on, and inside, your body. They're microorganisms, and they've been quietly shaping the world for billions of years. Today, we're diving into the secret world of these invisible architects of life. What you're about to learn will blow your mind. Let's start with the basics. What exactly are microorganisms? They're tiny organisms, so small that you need a microscope to see them. Microorganisms include bacteria, viruses, fungi, algae, and protozoa. They come in all shapes and sizes, and while some are harmless or even helpful, others can be harmful. But here's the crazy part. Microorganisms are everywhere. From the soil beneath your feet to the oceans and even the clouds above, there's no escaping them. They're in extreme environments too: boiling hot springs, frozen glaciers, deep-sea hydrothermal vents, and even radioactive waste. Some microorganisms, called extremophiles, actually thrive in these harsh conditions. Scientists have even discovered microbes in space. In 2014, microbes were found living on the exterior of the International Space Station, exposed to the vacuum of space. Just think about that for a second: life, surviving in one of the most hostile environments imaginable. These tiny beings are some of the most adaptable and resilient life forms on Earth. Now, let's talk about how microorganisms shape our world. Microorganisms may be small, but their impact on ecosystems is enormous. For starters, they're nature's recyclers. When plants and animals die, microorganisms break down their remains into nutrients that help new life grow. Without them, the Earth would be buried under piles of dead matter. Take fungi, for example. Fungi are experts at decomposing organic material. They break down tough substances like wood, returning vital nutrients to the soil. Without fungi, forests as we know them wouldn't exist. And then there's the ocean. In the vast expanse of the seas, tiny microorganisms called phytoplankton are quietly working miracles. These microscopic plants float near the ocean's surface and perform photosynthesis, just like trees and other plants on land. But here's the kicker: phytoplankton produce over 50% of the oxygen we breathe. That's more than all the rainforests combined. Every other breath you take. You can thank these tiny, invisible plants for that. Phytoplankton also serve as the foundation of the oceanic food web. Small fish eat them, bigger fish eat the smaller fish, and so on. Without phytoplankton, marine life would collapse. These tiny organisms are not just vital to the ocean, they're vital to life on Earth. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the human body. Did you know your body is home to trillions of microorganisms? That's right, trillions. In fact, your body has more microbial cells than human cells. Together, these microbes form a community called the microbiome, and it plays a huge role in keeping you healthy. Your gut alone is home to about 100 trillion microorganisms. These tiny helpers break down food, produce vitamins, and even support your immune system. Without them, your digestive system wouldn't function properly. But the influence of your microbiome goes beyond digestion. scientists have discovered something called the gut-brain connection. It turns out, the bacteria in your gut can communicate with your brain. They produce chemicals that affect your mood, your behavior, and even your mental health. Feeling happy? Your gut microbes might be partly responsible for that. And it doesn't stop there. Microorganisms on your skin act as a natural defense system, protecting you from harmful bacteria. In fact, the balance of microbes on your skin and in your body is so crucial that disrupting it can lead to health problems. This is why antibiotics, while life-saving, can sometimes cause issues. They kill both the harmful bacteria and the helpful ones. But microorganisms aren't just about keeping us healthy. They're also helping us innovate in some incredible ways. Let's start with medicine. One of the most famous discoveries in medical history, penicillin, came from a microorganism, specifically a type of fungus. Since then, microbes have been used to develop countless antibiotics and treatments. And now, scientists are studying microorganisms to fight antibiotic resistance, a growing problem worldwide. They're even exploring how certain bacteria can be engineered to attack cancer cells or deliver targeted therapies to specific parts of the body. Microorganisms are also playing a big role in environmental cleanup. Certain bacteria can eat pollutants like oil and plastic, breaking them down into harmless substances. This process, called bioremediation, has been used to clean up oil spills and contaminated sites. Imagine a future where we could use microbes to tackle the global plastic pollution crisis. And then there's energy. Microorganisms are being used to produce biofuels, an eco-friendly alternative to fossil fuels. These fuels are made from organic materials, like algae, which can be grown quickly and sustainably. Some researchers even believe that microorganisms could one day be used to produce electricity directly, powering our homes and cars. But it's not all good news. Some microorganisms can be harmful, causing diseases like the flu, tuberculosis, and even pandemics like COVID-19. These tiny pathogens have shaped human history, causing some of the deadliest outbreaks ever recorded. That's why understanding microorganisms is so important. By studying them, we can develop vaccines, improve public health, and even predict and prevent future outbreaks. Now, let's end with some fascinating facts about microorganisms. Did you know a single gram of soil contains more microorganisms than there are people on Earth? Or that microbes were the first life forms on the planet, appearing over 3.5 billion years ago. And here's a fun one, there's a microbe called Deinococcus radiodurans that's so tough, it can survive radiation 1,000 times stronger than what would kill a human. Scientists are studying it to learn how to protect astronauts from cosmic radiation during long space missions. Speaking of space, microbes could also help us colonize other planets. Some microorganisms can produce oxygen, while others can be used to grow food in harsh environments. They might even be the key to turning Mars into a habitable planet. Microorganisms may be invisible to the naked eye, but their impact is everywhere, from the food you eat to the air you breathe. They're the hidden architects of life, quietly shaping our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the secret world of microorganisms, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your favorite fact about microorganisms? Let us know.